Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. In today's episode, we are going to be moving these geese. These will be the first geese to go over to the new enclosure at the new farm. And before you click off going, oh, it's just another video where he's moving birds from one area to another. I am doing this one because it is the geese, and because the way you handle the geese and the way how you treat the geese is very different to the way how you would handle and treat a chicken. Incredibly different. The main differences are you are dealing with a bird who is much bigger and weighs a lot more and has a greater wingspan. I'm not exactly sure on the wingspan of these, but I would say it's at least 5 foot. They've got a nice big wingspan. So we've got three main things we need to watch out for. Number one is their wings. You get one of those round the face, you know about it. I do know about it because I've had one round the face before and the kids thought it was quite amusing. Number two is that beak. That is a big beak. That's a nasty beak and it can do some damage. And number three, we'll try to get a close-up of it later, is the claws on their feet. At each one of the points on the foot there is a claw, and that claw is very sharp and it can do some damage. So there's a slightly different way how we catch and how we handle these, which is for our safety and for the safety of the bird. It never looks very pretty when you go in to catch one, but once you've caught one and you're holding it, it's not too bad. They do make a lot of noise, they will scream a little bit, but that's just natural. I'm not hurting them, I'm not causing them any damage. There is no problem there. So we're going to get them caged up as quick as we can once we've caught them, and then we'll get them in. Now, you don't hold them like you would hold a chicken. If you imagine the various ways as to how you can hold a chicken, you can either just hold it underneath your arm, you can have it just come up and it can sit on your lap. Unless your geese are incredibly tame, they won't do that. So the method I use to hold and to move them is I use the method by holding them on the wings. Now, that isn't holding them halfway down the wing or holding them at the end of the wing, that is actually holding them on the wing next to the body. So then you've got the claws and you've got the head pointing away from you, and you've got the wings under control yourself. It'll all be explained. I'm going to put you over onto the chest camera, so it will get a little bit bumpy, but we will do our best and we'll get these guys loaded up into the car and we'll get them off to the new place where they can spend all day trapped indoors. But I've just released them to have their breakfast at the minute. So I'm just letting them do that, and then once that's been done, we'll get them loaded. Right then, you ready for this? Oh dear, I'm not. So, when catching these geese are geese we brought in. They were not very well handled when they were young. Or no, sorry, they weren't handled a lot when they were young. Therefore, they are not as tame as what I would have liked. As you can see, I can't even get near them. So this isn't pretty, but I go in and I go in quick, and you need to be very, very decisive. It is like a case of you being the lion and then being the impalas. You pick one and you're just aiming for that one, and what you're aiming to do is, as soon as they bring their wings out, well, one of two things either. One, you grab them around the neck gently. 9 times out of 10 you grab them around the neck and they will actually sit down at the base of the neck. If I can do that as a demonstration, I will do. Or option 2 is you're going for the wings as soon as the wing is open. Now, Mr. Gobbler knows what he's doing. He normally tries to help me herd things, so we'll see. But yeah, you've got to be quick and you've just got to go for it. So let's see if we can get them in a corner first. Okay, so we failed that time. Okay, so there you go. There she is. I'm actually not doing anything with her there. Yeah, so she's free to run. Right. Okay, so there we go. So that's one. As you saw, I wasn't doing anything. It's just like when you pick up a child and you pick up a child underneath their arms. You don't hold them, you're just sliding your hands in, but you've still got enough control over the bird to be able to do that. Or indeed the child, when you pick up a child underneath their arms and you chuck them up in the air and then you turn around 3 times and hope you can catch them. I shouldn't really say that, should I? Right, let's angle you up and we will go again. Right, okay, I've got one out, so I nearly had one then. The one out is now the one in. Okay, there we go. That's number 2. And if I can, show just on the foot there. You can see the claws. I'm not going to try and hold the bird in any other way other than this, because this way they are controlled. Okay, next. Come on, girls. Come on. Oh, Geese is going to bed. Okay, this one sat straight down for us. She's actually one of the better ones. She's one of the ones with the dewlap. But you can see, hopefully, on her feet are these nice big claws that can do some damage to you. So, yeah, all we do is we just reach in, and where the wing is, you know where you eat a chicken wing and there's a bone in it? If you imagine that in a goose, obviously it's much bigger. You just place your hands underneath it and lift them straight up. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, number 4. Number 4's the... excuse me. I don't know if you can see the shadow of me scratching my head there. Looks like aliens or some form of Indian head massage going on. Oh, it's hot. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's like hot, horrible, nasty. Okay, so this one I think's a bloke. It's been very argumentative with going into bed of late, so I'm expecting to have some issues here. Right, come on. Come on. Oh, Geese, go to bed. Come on. Right. Sugar. There we go. What do you mean, thank you? Hey? Right. Calm down. Calm down. There we go. There we are. Right. Let's just grab up a few bits and pieces that they're going to need. I should just say, although I was just scratching my head in that, I'm not bold. I'm not like a bold man does during the sun, where they're constantly there mopping their brow and... God blimey, I'm unfit, I'm out of breath. Oh. Right, now the one thing you have to remember with geese do not have bottoms. They have what is called exocet missile launchers. I am well expecting by the time we get there, even though it's only going to be a 20-minute drive or so, the back of my car will be splattered in goose poop. They will more than likely be splattered in goose poop, and there will be goose poop everywhere. Right, because of how things are going now, what I will do is I'll put Mr. Gobbler over. He weighs a friggin' ton now. He must weigh about 25, 26 kilos at least. So I'm going to put him over in with those guys. No need to have anybody in this area now. So he'll be in with the little turkeys. I'll open up the other fence for them. And then what I'll do is tonight... Well, that's an interesting way of doing it. You've been practicing that. Hey, run headlong into the fence and just fling your body round over. Saved me having to pick him up, I suppose. So then what I will do tonight is, while these guys are opening this area, literally all that's left here now are the turkeys, the black Orpingtons, and the other geese and ducks. So what I'll do is I'll just put the turkeys and that into the main flock period. Oh, I've also got the banthams in with the Sainsbury's ones that I still haven't worked out what I'm going to do with the Sainsbury's ones. So yeah, I just put the turkeys in where the main flock used to be. That'll give them a little bit more room. And I try to move as much as I can today, but I'm not going to do it while it's mega hot. Well, UK mega hot, not worldwide mega hot. Right, so let's get these guys over to their new home. I've just realised that you guys haven't actually seen inside of here yet. So, right, just give us a second. Just going to have to kick some straw. Right, then I'm going to have to crouch down because it's not very high. It's only about 4.5, maybe 5 foot high at its highest point. And if I want to walk all the way over there, I have to keep my head right down low because there's scaffold clips and stuff just up there that I tend to bang my head on. So I've got no chance of being able to stand up in here. But where we are, this is the enclosure I keep banging on is going to be used for the geese. Obviously, because we're doing geese in this video. And if I turn around... Oh dear. It's horrible having to turn around because you're having to crouch down. Oh, you can't quite see it very well because the camera's not very good. But there are the two old tractors that are parked at the back. And this is the old hay. And this is the piece that's going to be taken down and moved across because that's where the main flock is, just in there. So yeah, that's basically where we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these guys out one at a time, and as I grab them out I'm going to try to put a ring on their legs. So these guys were hatched last year, so 2019, and my 2019 colour is orange because I just chose it as a colour. No particular reason, but what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to start using the beekeeping colours. So anything 2020 which is leg ringed is going to be blue because blue is the 2020 colour for your queens. So then I don't get confused and muddled. So right, let's grab these guys out one at a time. Where should I put them? Put them in the most handy holding place of all, my mouth, and then maybe I can't talk. Yeah, all right. I heard you. Should have got the clip ready before I took a hold of you, shouldn't I? So this we basically cleared out and we put down all of the straw, and all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave these guys in here. They can find the feed, they can find the water, they'll be more than happy. And then I'll bring the other guys up. I think I'll bring up Mr. A first, let him get introduced to them, because obviously we've got Dave and Georgie and Hans and Lottie. They are paired up already, so we'll let Mr. A get in there, see if he's going to pair up with anybody. Yeah, and then we'll start to bring up everybody else, and then we're pretty much done with moving animals. Oh, and then the big work starts, trying to figure out the pens and where everybody's going to go and what's going to happen where and when and how, and yeah, really looking forward to that, because that's the bit I like, just being able to get out in the field and just walk around and plan and plot. See, high-tech security methods. There we go. Very high-tech. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It might have just been another moving the animals video, but it was a little bit different because it was the geese. And I like moving the geese because they're the bigger creatures. It'll be interesting when it comes to people like Dave and Georgie, because they are semi-tame. They're more tame than what those guys are, but I don't handle them. I don't have any need to handle them, so because I don't need to handle them, I never do handle them. Whereas I try to handle the turkeys because, they're vicious. They've got nasty big, well, they're not vicious, but they've got bigger claws on them than the geese. So yeah, cheers for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, please share our videos around. If you know anybody who's into this sort of thing, who might be into this sort of thing, let them see the videos. Tell them about us. Give us a shout out. And do all of those other things that people say to do that I don't really quite understand. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Bye bye.